Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. Welcome back to Let's Play Spyro the Dragon. Now it took me it took me 14 minutes, over 14 minutes, closer to 15, to actually find the one gem I was missing in this level. So this is post commentary. I actually recorded live commentary, but there wasn't anything really great about it. And I decided that actually it was a nice kind of opportunity. I mean, I could have just showed where I lost the one gem. I went through where I lost the one gem a bunch of times. And I could have just showed that at the beginning of the next video or something, but I thought extending this LP by a video is not a horrible thing, and actually having some time to talk to you guys is also not a horrible thing, so I figured I would just do that. Right now, as the channel sits, we're only doing 2 LPs, if you don't count Dragon Quest VIII, which I'm posting sporadically. There will be a return to the RPG slot, probably sometime in the next week, maybe next weekend, or this weekend, I should say. And my guess is that, as it sits right now, looking at the possible RPGs, that it's going to be Phantasy Star 3. Because I've never played Phantasy Star 3, I do have it. But Phantasy Star 3 has an interesting plot element that changes the ending of the game that I've never in my life heard of in a video game before. I'm sure that there's something, maybe something similar has been done. But, so I want to explore that. And it'll give us an opportunity to do multiple plot lines and multiple endings again. Not quite to the level of, you know, Chrono Trigger or anything, where there were, oh jeez, how many endings were there for that stupid game? I shouldn't call Chrono Trigger a stupid game, it's a legendary game. Anyway. I don't know, my other options, my other thoughts on it were Final Fantasy Tactics, Final Fantasy X, or, well, Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy IX, Final Fantasy 1, all of which I have. I have Phantasy Star 1 and Phantasy Star 4 as well. We've already done Phantasy Star 2. And there are some other, you know, there's always things like Wild Arms 2. I have Dragon Quest 2 or Dragon Warrior 2 and 3. Dragon Quest 7 is out, we know that. So, other than those as kind of RPG options, anybody else has any other suggestions? I mean, you can put them on this video if you want, and I will take them under advisement as I do all suggestions for games. And we'll see how it works out. I don't know right now what's going to replace Spyro. We're almost done with it. So that's a big question mark as well. But, well, I don't have, actually, a lot of ideas for future projects. I know what the next HD LPs are going to be. That spot takes so long because they're, you know, they're new generation or newer generation games developed for newer generation systems, so they're big games, all of them. I mean, Okami was big, and Rayman Legends was big. So anything we're gonna put as far as a PS3 game is gonna be pretty large. And the replacement for Okami, which Okami at this point might be threatening to become the longest LP I've ever done. The replacement for Okami will not be as long as either of those games. And then the stuff after that I'm not familiar with. I just, on suggestions from people, I pick them up. Kind of like Okami. So, other than those things, I mean, everything's going reasonably well. I have a small medical issue I'm taking care of, but that actually affects my recording and the amount of work I can do in a pretty significant way. So, because it's an ear problem. And the headset, I have to wear the headset a little weird, but I can do it. So I'm still working for you. We also have Spyro 2. I don't have Spyro 3 just yet. And those will also be possibilities. I get a lot of... Spyro is effectively replacing Crash Bandicoot at this point. Because I did some Crash Bandicoot LPs. They were very popular. But the problem with that is I'm left with either Crash Bandicoot games that are notoriously bad. I.e. Crash of the Titans. And a Mind Over Mutant, I think is the other one, isn't it? Or I have... or I'm left with other things like Crash Team Racing or Nitro Kart, and those are not possibilities that don't exist. They're just things I haven't done. You know, so right now, I mean, we have good, solid, classic platformers that that exist that we can play, and like this, essentially, it's this. I shouldn't say it's not just this. I mean, like right now, Hey Ray and Let's Play is playing through Ratchet and Clank, and that's a good one. And Jack and Daxter is another really good one. I'm seeing a lot of that, and I'm hearing a lot about it. But I really like having a classic platformer floating around the channel at any given time. So I may rethink. I do have Sonic 2. I know we've done Sonic 1. I may think about doing Sonic 2 at some point. It's a fun game. I have nothing against Sonic 2. I definitely won't be doing Sonic 3. I have that. And I tried playing it recently and just went, oh, it's awful. It's an awful game. Oh my, I don't know what they were thinking. Sonic and Knuckles or whatever it is. Not that we can't play bad games, but there's an entertainment level to bad games that truly bad games don't seem to have. So, you know, we shy away from that stuff at least. Like, unless it's something, you know, again, like, unless it's something so atrociously bad and famously bad that it's worth playing for the sake of playing, like Shaq Fu. I will defend my LP of Shaq Fu till my dying breath. Although essentially just because it's only 2 videos, like, it's kind of hard to have a problem with that. Now, okay, the place that I missed the 1 gem was actually on the platform above this room. And I had to go up there a whole bunch of times. So, like, I don't know why I missed it. I mean, it doesn't... Like, it was right there. We just walked right past. I didn't... Like, I don't understand. Because it's not in this section. It's in the other section that you climb up to, but... So I guess what I'm going to do is, at this point, you can leave stuff if you want. As far as suggestions and stuff. And I'm going to show you the very end of this where I find the 1 gem. And we will pick up there. So this will be a short video. But it is kind of nice to just have, kind of let you know what's going on with the channel and what I'm thinking about. And I will talk to you guys later. You take care, and bye, everybody.